Hello students, hope you all are doing well with your studies. So here I am going to present Introduction of Social Studies Part 3, that is Civics. So today we are going to study chapter number 3, that is Roles and Functions of Government. Before talking about the government, we can talk about India. India is a land of 29 states and 9 union territories. So, what is government? A government is a group of people responsible for managing the policy, action, and affairs of a country or state. Rules which is followed by the government is already mentioned in the Constitution of India. So, Constitution of India plays a very important role. So, now we will talk about functions of government. Functions of government can be classified into two categories. They are number 1, coercive function. So what is coercive function? Those functions which require the use of force, for example, maintaining law and order, checking crimes, internal and external security, etc. That is known as coercive function. Now, second is developmental. What is developmental function? Those functions or activities which are concerned with the welfare of the citizens. For example, construction of roads and bridges, schools, hospitals, etc. Now we will talk about organs of government. So the government has three main organs, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. The main function of the government is to maintain law and order. For that, laws has to be passed. These laws are made by the legislature, which introduces and passes laws. The function of the executive is to implement the laws, whereas judiciary is responsible for the settlement of dispute in case of controversies, as you can see in the flow chart. Now we will talk about forms of government. A government can be of different types such as democratic and monarchical. Democratic is a form of government in which citizens of the country vote to elect their representative. For example, today Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a head of our country through elections. Whereas a system of government headed by a king or queen is called monarchical form of government. For example, the rule over Britain by Queen Elizabeth. Now further we will talk about the parliamentary and presidential form of government. Parliamentary form of government is directly elected by the people and Prime Minister is a real head. He is a leader of the majority party in the parliament. Now in the presidential form of government, president is a real head. President does not belong to any party in the parliament, as president is also concluded as an executive head in the parliamentary form of government. Now we will talk about the unitary and federal form of government. Unitary form of government is one in which all the powers is centralized under one central government, whereas in federal form of government, powers is divided between the center and state equally. In India, the constitution has given more powers to central government than state government. That is why we said that Indian federation is unitary bias. It is already concluded. So tell me which government is working in India. Tell me your answers. Now we will talk about levels of government. In India, the government functions at three levels: national or central government, state government and local government. At the central level, called the central or union government, other is state government. Central government make and carries out the laws for the country, and the body that make these laws is called the parliament. It consists the president, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The government is formed by the general elections. These elections held after every 5 years. A party that wins the largest number of or seats in Lok Sabha elections form the government. The president appoints the leader of the party as the Prime Minister of India. Prime Minister selects other ministers and form the Council of Ministers. As you can see in the image, that this picture belongs to 2014 elections, when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is elected as a Prime Minister by the President of India. Now we will talk about the state government. State legislative assembly or Vidhan Sabha make laws for the state. The members of the assembly elected directly by the people of the state, and governor is the head of the state level government. President of India appoints him. His term is for 5 years. Like the president, governor appoints the leader of the majority party of the state legislative assembly as the chief minister. Chief minister selects the other ministers who are appointed by the governor. The chief minister and ministers form the council of ministers at state level. Now we will talk about universal adult franchise. So what is universal adult franchise? Students, it consists a long story. Women did not have right to vote in many countries till 20th century. Adult suffrage movement was late to be demanded by the women seeking right to vote. Similarly, in South Africa, blacks were not given any representation in a parliament, while minority in South Africa followed apartheid policy, which means discrimination between whites and non-whites. Nelson Mandela became the first non-racist president of South Africa at that time, when there was a discrimination between the whites and non-whites. But today, all democratic states have doctrine universal, that is universal adult franchise, which clearly states that right of the citizens above the age of 18 to vote. So, right to vote. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you, students. Keep reading your books.